anyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na-eja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Who is then lying? Everybody say, I'm standing for the truth. Everybody is saying, I'm standing for the truth. Even the enemies are saying they are standing for the truth. When people are lying, they are telling you they are standing for the truth. Then who is lying? Thank you so much, Emmanuel Azubike. Ask yourself, who is lying? When everybody is saying, I'm standing for the truth, I'm standing for the truth, you'll be asking yourself, if every single person is standing for the truth, then who is one lying? Who is lying? That is the big question you have to ask yourself. And until you answer that question sincerely from the bottom of your heart, until you answer that question sincerely, you will continue to be deceived. Go to all platforms. I am talking regarding about the agitation for actualization of Biafra. The restoration of Biafra is going on. But as the restoration of Biafra is going on, you can see a lot of things unfolding. Everybody claims to stand for the truth. I stand for the truth. You stand for the truth. Even the enemies say they stand for the truth. Who is the truthful person? Then who is the lie? That is $1 million question that you must have to answer. Not until you answer that question correctly, you will continue to be deceived. They will continue to deceive you. They will continue to deceive you. Ajax, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining, Ajax. Yeah. Everybody claims to be standing for the truth. The enemies say they are standing for the truth. When you come into the agitation for Biafra, every single platform you go in, they will tell you, I'm telling the truth, I'm telling the truth, I'm telling the truth. Then who is the lie? Who is the lie? It is you and your conscience that will determine who is the lie. Chukwu Abiyama have created every one of us and he placed conscience in us. I know, you know, there are some people that their conscience is dead. I'm not talking about those people. There are people who have lost their conscience, who their conscience is dead. They don't regret anything they do. They don't regret what they say or what they do. They do anything they want to do. They say what they want to say at any given time. I'm not talking about those people that their conscience are dead. I am talking about those who still have conscience in them. It is your conscience and your common sense that will show you who is truthful and who is not truthful. Do not base your truth based on what people are saying. And if I want to help you to be able to determine the truth, if you want to determine the truth and who is being truthful, each time you listen to people talking about the truth, try as much as possible. Try as possible to ask, why are they talking the way they are talking? Why are they talking? If you want to join the screen, please keep your phone this way. If you want to join the screen, keep your phone like this. If you keep your phone straight, you cannot join. If you want to join the screen, you must keep your phone in a parallel form. If you keep your phone in the parallel form, you can join the screen. If you keep it straight, you cannot join. Thank you. So when we begin to hear people shouting about the truth, and the truth, and the truth, and the truth, ordinary people get confused. Chidebere Mba, welcome. Get confused, but I don't want you to get confused. I don't want you to get confused. I don't want you to get confused. Let us stay focused and remain focused. Don't allow anybody to confuse you. It is you and you alone, with that conscience that Chukwu have placed in you, that will determine who is being truthful and who is not being truthful. It is only the truth that can. Only the truth can set us free. Except you are truthful, you cannot be able to succeed. And for you to determine what is the truth, your conscience, that conscience that Chukwu have placed in you, will show you that which is the truth and that which is a lie. Don't allow anybody to distract you, anybody to confuse you. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't allow anybody to determine for you who is truthful and who is not truthful, and what is truth and what is not truth. If you can be able to identify truth, the only way you identify the truth is when somebody is telling you something. First of all, check, why is that person saying what he or she is saying? What is their motive behind the information they are passing? What is the motive behind the information that they are passing? The motive. That is the important question you have to ask yourself. What is the motive? Until you be able to know the motive, why people are asking the question they're asking, you cannot be able to know why they are doing what they're doing. You cannot be able to determine if the person is being truthful or not. It is only when you open your mind clearly, speak openly, and think about what the person is saying with an open mind. That is when you will determine and know if the person is lying or saying the truth. We must have to try to be truthful at all times. We must be truthful at all times. Only truth and truth alone. Only truth and truth alone. The real truth, I don't mean the fake truth that you hear up and down. Today, you can see a lot of distraction, you can see a lot of confusion, you can see a lot of attack coming from east, west, north, and south, from all angles. People saying different kinds of things, claiming to be saying the truth. But meanwhile, when you look at their reason why they are saying what they are saying, there is no truth in them. There is no truth in them. There is no truth in them. If you are saying something, no matter how truthful that you are saying, but the main agenda you have in your heart is to destroy your own brother, is to kill your own brother, that thing is not the truth. It doesn't matter how truthful the information is. It doesn't matter how truthful the information is. As long as you're passing an information against your own brother to destroy your brother or your sister, that your information cannot be the truth. No matter how correct it is, it cannot be the truth. Truth is something that you will say. When you say it, it will bring joy. When you say it, it will open a gate for reality. When you say it, it will open a gate for success. But when you give an information that destroys your own brother, destroys your own sister, who is going on the right path, and you claim you are saying the truth, you are a great liar, the biggest liar on the planet Earth. So I will urge every Biafran and everybody who is listening on this very broadcast today, before you begin to believe whatever anybody is preaching to you to be truth, first of all, look at the antecedent. Why is that person saying what he or she is saying? Why is she or he saying what he or she is saying? Why weren't they saying it long time ago? Why all of a sudden you are changing 360 degrees to begin to preach a different message from what you have been preaching? Why? Why? That is what you have to have at the back of your mind. The Biafran struggle has gotten to a different level. I have been preaching on my platform at every given time, say, let us continue to address ourselves as Biafrans and Biafrans alone. Let us continue to identify ourselves as Biafrans and Biafrans alone. Do not attach your tribe, your religion, your location to our agitation or your broadcast. When you are calling yourself, identify yourself as a Biafran. When we have succeeded in getting Biafra, just as our school Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, every region will have the nation of their own. Even if you are 2 or 3, you will be a nation of your own. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clear that there is no minority in Biafra land. There is no minority. As far as Biafra is concerned, there is no minority. We are equal people on equal measure, on equal level. There is no minority. We are all equal. We are standing on the same ground. No minority in Biafra land. Every Biafran person, we are standing on the same platform. One people. Equal rights, equal people. That is why I get upset when I see people, when you are talking about the issue of Biafra, is either you begin to identify yourself as coastal or middle belt, or you begin to identify yourself as Igbo, or you begin to identify yourself as Ijo, identify yourself as Delta, identify yourself as whatever. It is not normal. It is not good. Each time you begin to attach tribe, tribal sentiment or religious sentiment into the struggle, you are creating division. You are creating division. And I have said it time and time again, the only man who has that right, who has that privilege to speak on any topic without being attacked, the man that has the right to speak on any topic without being pushed back is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can stand on any topic and preach on that topic on any person, preach on any person or against any person without being pushed down, because he has built a very high standard that nobody can push away. Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the only one that can preach anything. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sending a message, a day he wants to talk about the Igbo people, he will talk about them. The day he wants to talk about the people in our riverine area, he will talk about them. The day he wants to talk about any tribe, he will talk about them with open heart. And after that, it ends there. But today, you have seen division. You have seen division coming in full force into the struggle of Biafra. Division is coming in full force. You see some people who are supposed to be propagating the message of Biafra. They are busy propagating ethnic hatred, tribal hatred. That is what they are propagating in so many platforms today. Tribal hatred. You see some people, they come to their platform, they will begin to talk against the Igbo Biafrans, destroy Igbo Biafrans, say all manner of evil and ill things against Igbo Biafrans, including the Igbo Biafrans themselves. They talk down on themselves. It is unacceptable. And no sane person does that. If you're sincerely looking for your freedom, you're sincerely looking for unity, you must not talk against any tribe. You see some people come on their platform, they begin to talk against the Ijo Biafrans, they begin to talk about the Delta Biafrans, begin to talk against the regional Biafra. It is not acceptable. It is bad. And you are not doing anybody any good. You are not doing anybody any good. It is enough for us to fight in one front as Biafrans. When Biafra come, you can be able to answer any name you want to answer. Have your own nation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have rang it like bell so many times that there are so many nations in Biafra that when Biafra comes, every nation will be on their own. That was the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said that when Biafra comes, that every nation is going to stand on their own and nobody is going to stop them. And that message has been preached, that has been ongoing. Today, we cannot see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. And so many of us are derailing from that very message. Please share this message. Share it, let it get to our platform. Share it. Share this message, let it get to other platform. Some people today, out of their tribal hatred, they will never see anything good in you. Even if you are doing something perfect and good, they will not see anything good in you. Simply because they hate you and they hate your tribe. It is sad, but that is the situation we are seeing. The division you are seeing today, is caused mainly through tribal. There are some people who are so tribal in their hearts. The hatred they have against a tribe. Ask them, what has those tribes done to them? They can't count. If somebody offend you, talk about the person that offended you. If somebody commit a crime, call the person by his or her name. Don't even attach the family of the person into the matter. Call that person out. If anybody does anything bad against you, or against the struggle, or against what you're fighting for, talk against that person as an individual. Why must you attach the person's tribe or family into it? Why? The only thing that will push you to that extent is because of the personal hatred you have for the tribe or the family. Every now and again, when I see some people in their platform, people who I respect, who I thought should know better, in their platform, they will be preaching hate. When they speak, you will hear hate in their voice. You will hear a lot of hate in their voice. You will see a sound of hate in their voice, so much hate in their voices. That is the situation, but it's so sad. A very sad situation. But this is what is happening every now and again. This is what is happening every now and again. How long shall we continue to preach hate? How long shall we continue to propagate the message of hate? Even when we stand and say we are saying the truth. You claim to be saying the truth, but the reason why you are preaching that thing you're calling the truth is because you want to bring your own brother down. Envy and jealousy is increasing. Envy and jealousy is increasing on a daily basis. Every single one of us, be you a man, be you a woman, everybody knows the person that is greater than him or her. As long as you're living on the planet Earth, created by God, you know the person that is higher than you. You know the person that is much educated more than you. You know the person who knows better than you. And you know where to learn from. Your envy and jealousy cannot take you anywhere. Why do you have to carry your personal envy and jealousy against one person, and then you use it to be fighting against every single person you see from that very tribe? That is very bad. And it's causing more damage. It is causing a serious damage in the struggle. It's causing a serious damage in the struggle. When I'm sending my message, I don't like calling names. I don't like mentioning names on my messages so that people can be able to digest with it by themselves and know where I'm going and what I'm speaking about. Every single one of us know the agitators. We know those who are passing the right message. We know those who have devoted their time and everything they have for this struggle against all the attack, against all the dehumanization, against their own career. Some people have given it all. But all of a sudden, instead of us supporting those people to continue to rise, instead of us helping those people who are giving it all to rise, we are now creating another division to bring down those who are going up. But whomever God have lifted, nobody can bring down. It doesn't matter how you try. Anybody that Chukwu Okikabiyama have lifted, you can never ever bring him or her down. You cannot. It doesn't matter how you try. It doesn't matter how you try. You cannot bring down anybody that Chukwu Okikabiyama have raised up. The division that is crippling into the Biafra struggle is not welcome. Is not welcome. The dehumanization of ourselves is not welcome. The tribal sentiment that is growing in the struggle is not acceptable. It is much, much painful because I am seeing that tribal sentiment in the autopilot. That is why it's much, much painful. I never expected to see such kind of a division, to see that kind of tribal sentiment in autopilot. But today, that is what we are seeing. When I listen to some platforms, listen to their tone, what they say and how they say it, my heart breaks. My heart breaks when I hear it. The way some people are speaking on their platform today, my heart breaks. You come and tell me you are saying the truth. I am saying the truth. I am saying the truth. What is your aim and objective of pursuing, saying that you are saying? You are only saying what you are saying to cause confusion and create problem. You are not saying it as a truth to promote the struggle. You are not saying it to promote the struggle. Any truths that you are saying, claiming to be saying the truth, but your aim and objective of that truth is to cause confusion, to bring somebody down or to destroy somebody, that is not the truth. It doesn't matter how correct your information is. It is not the truth. That is not the truth. And I will give you an example. There was a woman in the Bible, there was a man in the Bible. There was a man in the Bible that God himself instructed this man while he was going to somewhere. He told him that when you get to somewhere, there was a place he was going. He told him when you get to that place, in order to secure yourself, you have to tell the king that your wife is your sister. That person was instructed by God to tell the king that his own wife is his sister. In order to save his life, he must say that in order to save his life. Of course, every one of us know it was written clearly that the very person we are talking about is in the Bible. That person was his wife. I've forgotten the person and the name. The wife. But you should, when you get to the king, tell the king that this person is your sister in order to save your life. If we are to be in this generation, if it to be in this generation that we are, in struggle of Biafra, you will tell me, no, I will not say she's my sister. I must say she's my wife. No matter what happened, I must say she's my wife. No matter what happened. I must say she's my wife. No matter what. And you will die. Of course, you're going to die. You will die. If you say that, you will die. But God instructed that man, in order to save his life, when you go there, tell the king that your wife is your sister. And he went and told the king that it is his sister. And that was what saved his life.